very quickly. I want to give you an opportunity to ask any questions about the quiz or what's on the quiz or whatever. And then the rest of the time, you guys, is going to be catch up. We have a couple of things going on. We have the quiz tomorrow, and so I want to make sure that you've done all the practices. Okay, so you'll do better on the quiz. And the other thing is we've got spring break coming up, and I really want you guys to have all of your Spanish stuff done so that when you go to spring break, you don't have to think about any of that. Okay, sound like a plan? Give me an emoji. Okay, Kimura, I need an emoji. Everybody with me on this page? See, James? Okay. Muy bien. All right. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias. All right. So here's what I need for everybody to do. I need everybody to make sure that you all can see my screen. Okay, Dallas, make sure that you can see my screen. And what I'm going to do is what we've been doing all year. I'm going to pull up the actual quiz for you guys. And we're going to go through the instructions, and that way you'll know what you need to know. Yeah. And ask me any questions that you might have. And then we're just going to do work. Okay. Again, it's super important that we get all of our practices done. And we'll talk about that in a second. Okay. All right. So here we go. Make sure that y'all can see my screen. Christopher, are you with me? Okay. Give me a thumbs up when y'all are ready. All right. Carlota's ready. Kamura's ready. James, you ready? Dallas, you ready? Akari's ready. Gracias. Arshas. Okay. Muy bien. Muy bien, clase. All right. So our first section is basic vocabulary, right? Because we started with shopping. Okay. And so in las tiendas, remember a tienda is a store. Good morning, Haley. Quiz tomorrow, Haley. So we're reviewing. So you're going to have pictures of items here. Okay, clothing, shoes, musical instruments, etc., paper stuff, you know, whatever. And you will just need to decide which store you would buy them in. Okay, so that's easy, and there's only 4 of those. Okay. In section 2, I left a note for you guys. Llevar means to wear. It was one of our regular AR verbs. Again, you have an image, and you need to select the best caption for each image. So this gal's window shopping, right, for shoes. And so what would she prefer? And you just choose one. Okay, so again, this is simply vocabulary. What is he wearing? What are, you know, whatever. Okay. Clothing item vocabulary. Okay, last section. See how easy this is, you guys? Last section is gustar. A mí, a ti, a ustedes, a ella, a nosotros. Remember, they use these when they're trying to emphasize something. Okay. And so all you have to do is you'll click, read through each one, and decide which one fits. Which one fits the a mí, the a ustedes, the a ella, the a nosotros, etc. Easy, right? Yeah? Okay. Any questions, you guys? No questions. Okay. So the rest of the time, what I would like for us to do is any work in VHL, because I want us to go to spring break, right, with nothing, no hanging work in Spanish class. Okay. And so make sure that you check Canvas. Make sure that you check VHL. All right. If you need me to check for you, I'll be more than happy to. Okay. All right. Any questions about what we're doing? Now, it's class time. We all need to stay in Zoom. Okay. And that way, if you have a question, I can help you out. Let me see something here. All right, so I'm looking in Canvas, right? Some of us still need to turn in the práctica on la ropa y los colores, clothing and their colors. And almost all of us need to complete the práctica on los verbos E to IE. Okay. And if you have that, I know that can be kind of a confusing thing. So I'm here to help. Some of us still need to turn in our guided notes too for shopping, the clothing and the shopping. Heaven, can you check the chat, please? Yes, Carlota. Okay, so unfortunately, you guys, I cannot show you one more minute of your time, por favor. I cannot show you my screen in VHL because it would give people's grades away, right? We don't want to do that. Here's what I'm going to tell you. There are 3 assignments in VHL, okay, that need to be completed that most of you have not completed. So I'm just going to pop it in here and just remind you guys, in case you don't have your volume on. In unit 2, I see If you don't see those 3 assignments in VHL, let me know.
Do I click launch VHL?
Yes, click launch VHL. You can
I've
also,
been clicking
you
that
can
and it
also,
says I have nothing.
yeah, okay. You should also be able to, let me just double check. I'll put it on my screen here in a second, Christopher. Give me a minute. I'm waiting on my computer to step up here.
Because I know I've been doing the VHL's assignments.
Yep, yep. Okay. This is what I have. So you all tell me if you don't have this, okay?
The only thing I got on there is this one assignment, and it's March 30th quiz.
Okay, and that's not open yet, right? No.
Nope, it
Okay,
starts at 3:26.
right. Okay, so take a look at my screen, please, Christopher. Go to modules, go back to your modules, unit 3. And when you get there, just scroll all the way down to the bottom. If you guys are not seeing these, please let me know. Okay, Christopher, what happened? Yep, Kamara, just give me a second. Be happy to. You see them, Christopher? In your canvas?
I'm on unit 3.
So scroll down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, do you see these? If you can see my screen, you see 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let me know if they don't work. Okay, Christopher, you good?
Yeah. Well, one of them is not 3 assignments to do. It's the reading.
Yep, it's just a reminder so that if you read through that, then the next 2 things, that's like a
And then I
resource for
click
you.
next activity, and it takes me to the thing I already done.
Okay, just are you going through Canvas? Are you clicking on Canvas or are you clicking through VHL? It's easier if you just go through Canvas.
Once I hit next activity on Canvas where it says VH Central, I'm opening an annotation, that's what it's showing me. That click next activity, it should take me to the next thing.
Okay, let me see your on Google on Go Guardian rather. Can I see your screen on Go Guardian? Okay. Yes. So scroll down a minute.
I'm gonna go back
That's okay.
to it
That's
real quick.
okay. That's all right. It's fine. We'll just wait. Okay, so that's a
I hate when it does that.
me too. I'll wait.
See, that's the reading. I click that.
Yep. Click that.
See, I've already done that.
Okay. So what happens if you click next? And you may have,
So when I return the dashboard, it says I have nothing left.
okay, so have you done
Except that
everything?
quiz.
Do you think you've done it all? Let me check for you if you think you've done it all. Hold on, I'll check for you.
I mean, if I'm skipping over thing, please let me
Yeah,
know.
let me check. Let me get to the grade book.
And I've done this one.
Hey, yeah, you. Here we go. Yes, you are caught up in VHL, my friend. Good job, Christopher. Good job, Christopher. Hey, you guys, just a reminder, if you say that you like the skirt, the sweater, whatever, okay? If they are singular items, you're still going to use gusta. You're still going to go singular, okay? Because there's only one of each item. Even though there's more than one item altogether, there's only one of each item. So you would still go singular. Okay, does that make any sense, you guys? See? Carlota, did you check the chat? Okay. Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second, Heaven. 1 second, because I'm just in the middle of something. Okay, Kimura. So if you say, I like the blouse and the sweater, if the blouse and sweater are singular, me gusta, right? Me gusta la blusa y el suéter. Even though there's more than one item, there's only one of each item. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. Okay, that's what I just explained, Carlota. You would say, me gusta la falda y el suéter, for example. Since they're singular, even though there's more than one item, they're singular items. There's only one skirt or one sweater, so you would use gusta, okay? But if you like pants, which are always plural, then it would be gustan, okay? Okay, Heaven, let me get to where I need to be for you. Okay. Waiting on my computer, Heaven. Okay. So if anybody else has a question, pay attention if you're working on this E to IE. Okay. So remember that you have this model to help you make sure that your E, right, like in pensar, becomes an IE, right? So yo pienso. So let's make sure, first of all, that that's what we're doing on all of these, right? Because that's why they're E to IE verbs. Okay. When we come down here, remember that in Spanish, our hyphens are quotation marks. And so we are responding. Okay, we're responding. Well, normally if we respond, even in English, so number one, what do you want to eat? Right? What do you want to eat? Okay, I want blah, blah, blah. So we're going to use the same verb in our response. But since we're responding, it has to change. Okay, from what do you want to eat to I want. And again, that's where then this chart, you guys, comes in handy. Okay, so we know that for quieres, the ES, right, is our to form. We know that it's saying, what do you want, right? Tú quieres. So if we filled in our chart correctly, our yo ending is always going to be O. Isn't that right? We should have this filled out first. So we would come up to here and say, okay, it's yo, so I need quiero. So here I'm going to put in quiero because I'm answering the question, and that's the verb that I'm being asked. Right? This is the verb that's used in the question. Okay? So in number 2, the verb is going to be this one, prefieren, right? You have to identify the verb, and then you use the correct verb form in the response. So think about it in English first. Okay? Does that make sense? Does that help? See? Okay. I hope so. Okay. Just holler at me if you get stuck. It's no biggie. All right, Carolina and Stacy. We are having a quiz tomorrow. And we want to, our goal is to finish all of our assignments before spring break. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, if anybody else needs help, let me know. Did I answer? I hope I didn't miss a question from somebody in chat. Tamora, I'm going to send you a message here in just a second in chat. Okay, Kimura, so you might want to refresh your screen. Okay. Mhm. Okay, you guys, we have a minute. If you guys have any last minute questions about the quiz, about an assignment, now's the time. Feel free to unmute. In which assignment? In which assignment, Kimura? In the, oh, let me double check before I answer you. Yes, you just decide, is it gusta singular or gustan plural? Yep. Okay, you guys, it's 20 till. I think that's our time. I don't want you late for lunch or whatever. Any last minute questions? You can always inbox me in Canvas. I'll check them before the day's over. Get back to you. Be ready for your quiz tomorrow. Okay. All right. Try and get everything done, you guys, before break. It would be great to be free. Okay. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Adios. Adios a todos. Adios. Adios, heaven. Gracias.